Versatile Mage. Chapter 98. Street Battle Ape Rat. Wind Track. Flash Steps. Zhang Xiaohou quickly attracted the attention of the colossal-eyed ape rat whose mouth was covered with blood. Using the second level of Wind Track, Zhang Xiaohou's figure nimbly passed through the chaotically parked cars. Whenever the colossal-eyed ape rat tried to slice open Zhang Xiaohou's chest with its claws, it only struck the stream of air left behind by Zhang Xiaohou. Monkey, be careful, there's another one. Mo Fan had already climbed on top of the bus. With one glance, he saw the figure with fierce fur arching its body as it hid behind the advertisement board at the bus stop. Zhang Xiaohou was moving at high speed as a large rat with fierce teeth tenaciously pursued him. How could he have time to consider the position of the other colossal-eyed ape rat? Mo Fan had used the beast-seeking powder to find the unexpectedly sly colossal-eyed ape rat. These magical beasts had always lived in an environment where the strong preyed on the weak. Their methods were much more savage than humans, who had been living safely in the city. Magicians who had not truly experienced hunting beasts could also be killed, just like Zhang Yinglu. Even being a wind magician, she did not know she needed to have her wind track activated at all times. Look, its neck is stretching, Zhuman hastily said to Mo Fan as she saw the colossal-eyed ape rat hiding behind the public transportation advertisement board. As Mo Fan saw this, he began to curse to himself. The colossal-eyed ape rat's abilities were not limited to biting and scratching. Its most dreadful attack was the scarlet red beam shot from its eyes, a frightening power capable of penetrating a person's body. At this moment, the colossal-eyed ape rat's gaze was locked precisely onto Zhang Xiaohou. Dazzle, blind. Just when Mo Fan was getting extremely anxious, Zhu Musheng yelled out with an awe-inspiring power in his voice. Suddenly, a milky white light ball emerged in front of the colossal-eyed ape rat that was stretching its neck, emitting a bright radiance. The radiance was extremely fierce. The paint on the advertisement looked as though it was melting from the heat of the light. The students inside the buses hastily closed their eyes, yet they still felt the burn from the fierce light. The dazzling light exploded in front of the colossal-eyed ape rat, the fierce glare like the edge of swords as it pierced into the widened eyes of the beast. The rat's cornea began to burn, and the heat spread to its entire eye socket. The colossal-eyed ape rat, which was ready to use its scarlet red light beam, was burned blind by the light. It let out sounds of grief as it crashed into everything in its surroundings. At this time, Zhang Xiaohou finally realized there was another colossal-eyed ape rat hiding by the bus stop's advertisement board. He quickly changed his position, shaking off the monster that was chasing him before returning to everyone. Mr. Zhu, thank you. Zhang Xiaohou panted. This dazzling light had directly blinded a colossal-eyed ape rat that was a threat to everyone. As for the remaining rat, once they had time to link their star paths, the animal would no longer be able to hurt them. The first one to take action was Mo Fan. He was the fastest at finishing his star path, and his third-level fire magic gave the colossal-eyed ape rat no chance to hide. An indignant rupturing flame grandly exploded in front of the beast that had killed Zhang Yinglu. Beep 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 beep. As it exploded, it instantly triggered the ear-piercing alarms of nearby cars. Numerous car windows shattered beneath Mo Fan's fire burst, rupture. The colossal-eyed ape rat was sent flying into the iron roll-up door of a milk tea store. The fur on its body was burned to a crisp, its flesh split open, and shards of glass were embedded into its muscles. Zhu Musheng turned his head toward the fire-wielding Mo Fan who had struck the colossal-eyed ape rat. Pleasant astonishment flashed in his eyes. It truly deserved to be called the third level of fire burst. Its power had caused a magical beast to struggle to get back up. As long as the Vanguard squad had a powerful student like Mo Fan, they probably wouldn't be completely wiped out. That freaking animal, I will skin it. Wang Sanpang and Zhang Xiaohou were exceptionally angry. Just minutes earlier, that beast had bitten their female classmate to death. In just a few days, she would have entered the beautiful Magic University. However, she had been killed by this ugly monster. Who could suppress the rage in their hearts in this kind of situation? Don't go, it hasn't died yet. Mo Fan immediately shouted. Just as Wang Sanpang was about to take revenge for Zhang Yinglu, the colossal-eyed ape rat, which had seemed on the verge of death, suddenly jumped up, its killing incisors snapping toward Wang Sanpang. Wang Sanpang's complexion changed, and he instinctively rolled to the side. The sharp incisor bit down, tearing a bloody chunk from Wang Sanpang's shoulder. Everyone who saw this couldn't help but gasp. Animal, go die. Enraged, Zhu Zhaoting's lightning traces swirled around his body like a whip as they lashed toward the incredibly sly colossal-eyed ape rat. Lightning strike. Mad Whip's might was ferocious. It further mutilated the colossal-eyed ape rat, and the repeated electric arcs running through its body left it unable to move. All it could do was lay on the ground and squeal in pain. Wang Sanpang frantically crawled back to the bus, blood flowing from his shoulder. His face was deathly pale and filled with fear. Zhu Zhaoting, Zhuman, and Zhang Shuhua continued to bombard the colossal-eyed ape rat with magic, smashing it into pieces. This time, the colossal-eyed ape rat was truly dead. However, no one's expression relaxed. So this was a genuine magical beast. It only took a second for them to kill someone. Even a moment's carelessness could send a magician's life to the underworld. It's good that you reminded us, or else Wang Sanpang would have ended up like Zhang Yinglu, Zhu Zhaoting said to Mo Fan in shock. Zhu Musheng nodded repeatedly. Even he hadn't expected that the vanguard squad he had formed with the strongest students would suffer a death and injury on their first encounter with a magical beast. Mo Fan, you seem to have a deep understanding of magical beasts' nature. Why don't you take command of the squad? Hiyu and I will be responsible for defense. Hiyu, I know saying this now may seem harsh, but you saw with your own eyes how Zhang Yinglu was killed. This is not the time to squat on the floor trembling and crying for the dead. Please cast your water defensive spell when the next magical beast attacks any of us, or else the remaining 9 of us may not survive until the safety shelter, and the 4,000 or so people following behind us would lose their direction from here on. Zhu Musheng walked over to Hiyu, who was so scared that she was barely conscious, and spoke quietly yet firmly. I'm sorry, I really am sorry. I am unable to finish the star path. Hiyu's face was streaked with tears. She was terrified, afraid she would end up like Zhang Yinglu. Do your best. As long as you can cast a water barrier, you can save our lives. I believe you can do it, Zhu Musheng said. Chapter end. Please guys like, comment, share, and subscribe.